2/3 of the senators present not having voted guilty, the Senate judges that the respondent, Donald John Trump, former President of the United States, is not guilty as charged in the article of impeachment.
Saturday was the last day of an unprecedented impeachment trial in U.S. history. No precedent before Trump had ever been impeached twice in one term or after leaving office. The House of Representatives had charged Trump with inciting the January 6th Capitol riot, saying he rallied his supporters to attack the building in a speech that he delivered on the same day.
And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
The former president's defense lawyers argued that the statement by Donald Trump was merely rhetorical.
Suddenly, the word fight is off limits? Spare us the hypocrisy and false indignation.
We've been fighting, so we need to fight, but we also need to fight.
Donald Trump's defense team also played complications of footage showing Democratic lawmakers using the word fight. They accused Democrats of using impeachment to get revenge on a political rival. The impeachment managers centered their argument around harrowing video footage of the mob attacking the Capitol on January the 6th. They said Trump deliberately stoked tensions after losing to Joe Biden on November the 3rd, with a campaign of lies claiming that there has been massive voter fraud. Lead impeachment manager Jamie Reskin also pointed out that the Republican leader has been encouraging extremism even in the lead-up to Election Day by constantly undermining public faith in the election process. He said it was imperative that the Senate convict Trump and bar him from running for the White House again or face the risk of the same kind of behavior being repeated.
Would you bet the future of your democracy on that? President Trump declared his conduct totally appropriate. So, if he gets back into office and it happens again, we'll have no one to blame but ourselves.
The final vote came one day after a Democratic request for witnesses threw the trial briefly into chaos on Saturday. Impeachment managers said that they wanted to hear about a phone call between Donald Trump and House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy on the day of the riot. But after several hours of negotiations, the Senate reached a deal to skip witness testimony. The agreement averted a prolonged trial and set up closing arguments from both sides. The acquittal unfolded against a backdrop of gaping divisions along political, radical, socioeconomic, and regional lines. And despite the new president's call for unity, the country still seems to be divided.
I think it's great because the president did not incite a riot at the Capitol. He told the American people to come peacefully and patriotically. They chose to break the law.
It was all planned and orchestrated. And I find it very strange that no one wants to point fingers at the president himself, who is in many ways the ringleader.
It was very important that we have the trial. It's very important to set the tone for future elections, that this type of behavior is unacceptable.